Blast from the Past, where we blow you away. I'm Ray, and this is Starlight, and we're your hosts for today's show.
All right, please welcome our guests, Little Sparks.
It's Lil, but what up?
And Tay Jackson. All right, would you guys please give us a fun fact before we begin?
I'm a rap artist.
I like collecting shoes from all over the world.
I hear you. All right, so this is the way it's set up. We're going to watch a video and then answer some questions. Are you guys ready to begin?
Yes.
All right.
I used to live in Texas with my stepmom and my dad and my step-siblings. And one sibling in particular, his name's Casey. He was kind of a chubby ginger kid when he was little, and he got made fun of a lot at school for that, and he got picked on. And he would come home and he'd take that out on me, and I got most of the crap in the house. And my stepmom Susie didn't really stop him, and it was just a bad situation to be in. And overall, that made me slack in school. I didn't do my homework at all. I never did my homework. And I didn't go to school very often because of it, because I was at home a lot. And I didn't really have a way to school either. And overall, it just really messed up my habits now, because now I have trouble getting to places on time, whether it be school or something I have to do. And I have trouble doing homework now. I tend to slack off a lot, but I try and keep myself focused. But overall, it's made my life pretty hard because of that. And but eventually I moved to Oregon, and I now live with my mom, and my mom tells me every day that she loves me and that she keeps me happy, and she tells me that my life is going to be great, which it is. I have a great life. I have a very happy life, and overall, I feel better about myself now, and I feel better about the situation I'm in because of the good people that are in my life now. And overall, it gets better, because right now I'm about to get a job. I'm about to finish school, and it always gets better, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
All right, that was quite the story. Now, for 200 points. Can you hold this? No, thanks. Okay, what was Dylan's stepbrother's name? Tay.
Give me a K and give me a C. KC.
Correct. That was quite some cheerleading.
For 200 points, where is Dylan from?
He's from a desert down in California, I think.
I'm sorry, that's not the correct answer. Now to the next video.
I have hope for the future that my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandsons, Jim Bob, Joe Bob, and Jimmy Bob, have to find the golden taco, because the Big Mac asteroid destroyed Taco Bell from existence. If they don't get the golden taco, Taco Bell would be wiped from the map. So Jim, Joe, and Jimmy set off to the forest of the forest. They had to fight the forest of the forest tree monster. Then they crossed the bridge of bridginess. They had to solve the game board riddles. Then they had to climb the Big Apple. Literally, it was a big apple. Then they, finally they found the golden taco. With the golden taco, they went back to save Taco Bell. They used a semi-truck. Do you really think they would carry something that big? But when Jim, Joe, and Jimmy got back, the only thing that hates Taco Bell came flying down from the sky. A giant Ronald McDonald, and he said, "You will not save Taco Bell." Joe poked Ronald McDonald and he exploded. Joe had eaten part of the golden taco, not knowing it had magical pony powers that can grant you every wish. So he's always wanted to have an explosive touch. Jim Bob, Joe Bob, and Jimmy Bob saved Taco Bell.
For 200 points. Oh, that kind of made me hungry. What are the 3 dangerous places?
Woo! The 3 most dangerous places. 1 was the Big Apple. 2 was the forest of the forest. And 3 was bridge over bridge or something like that.
All right. Congratulations. Woo.
For 200 points, what is the giant terrorizing thing? Yes.
Ronald McDonald.
Yes.
Now on to the next video.
Hi, I'm Lucy, and I'm from the year 2072. To you, that must be the future, so I've created this time capsule thingy for your unsophisticated technology. I mean, iPods, come on! This future that I speak of is quite different from your present. I mean, I drive a solar-powered car that floats a foot above the ground, and I eat what used to be called breakfast, lunch, and dinner by swallowing an orange pill. For me, life is my society's idea of perfect. We have electronic trees. My tree even has a disco setting. It smells like clean soap everywhere, and it's peaceful and quiet. I live in a future where you know from the moment you're born what job you'll have and what life you'll live. I don't know if you know this yet because it's a bit ahead of your time, but war's been completely outruled. There's not even learning about it in school. There's no presidents or kings of the future. There's no evil ruler. There's one equal ruler. And that ruler's name is you. It's everyone. It's Jim Joe Bob across the street. Everyone is equal and everyone's a leader. This future I speak of will soon be yours. So if you don't like what you hear, change it. You're the one with the power to make that change.
And boy, did we make that change, didn't we? All right. So, for 200 points, what are the floating cars powered by?
They're powered by Sprite?
Ooh.
I think.
I'm sorry.
Shoot.
For 200 points, who's the ruler of the future? Yes.
Elvis.
Although we'd like to bring Elvis back, that's incorrect. Next video.
Hi, my name is Alexandria and I'm from the year 3012. And I know everybody now thinks that the future is so cool and they're excited to see what technology will bring. But reality is, 3012 is really depressing. Everybody is caught up in their own little worlds that there's no families anymore. Everybody is just stuck on their iBot. So I decided to research where it all started and decided to come back here to 2012. Teens and parents were so wrapped up in technology and the new iPhone, I hear it's called iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S, that they forgot about the importance about spending quality time with each other. So make sure to change everything if you don't want the future to become depressing. Because in the future, if you need a piece of advice, guess what? There's an app for that. So make sure to be the change that you want to see in the future.
Well, we don't have iBots, do we?
We passed that. It's superior. All right. Now, these are 2 questions for 300 points. So make sure to not fall asleep. You guys ready? Why does Alexandra warn the future?
Because she wants to keep families together?
Correct.
What does she hope to change with this warning?
Woo!
Yes.
She hopes to change everything in the world, all the buildings and everyone.
I'm sorry, little Sparks. That is incorrect.
It's Little Sparks.
On to the next video.
Hi, I'm Devin, and in the future 2025, everyone will be equal. I will be a really rich and famous man and have floating cars like Batman and beyond. I'll live in a building with teleporters that take me from place to place. I will be a very powerful man with a hovercraft. I become rich when I started making the handheld time machines. My hope for the future is I go back in time to January 14th, 2009 to tell my Aunt Danielle not to take the pill she took that ended her life. That way I would still have my mom, who also died September 25th, 2011. My mom will give me the love that nobody else gives me, and I can be happy again. And she can be happy with her twin, and she can be equal, and I can take her wherever she wants to go, and we can have the most fun. My hope for the future is there's one with my mom in it, and her twin sister and her kids are happy, and they can live, laugh, and love for a long, healthy life.
Well, Devin, good news. There are now time machines.
For 200 points, what did Devin make in the future?
He made a handheld time machine.
That is correct. Nice job. On to the next video.
When I walk around by myself, first thing that comes to mind is my future. Not only my future, but for the next generation. If I could change what's happening right now, as in today, I would make more jobs for the youth. But before I explain, let me ask, what's the coolest age? Kids, teens, or grown-ups? Teens. So before teens is kids, which are the ones who look up to teens. Some might say not all kids look up to teens, and that's true. But what teens do negative is going to affect the next generation. Long story short, if teens could work together, then kids would feed off that and make hope for the future.
And kids are the power. So, for 200 points, who looks up to the teens?
The little kids.
Of course.
For 300 points, what are the teens listening to more than their parents? Yes.
They're listening to music.
That is incorrect.
For 500 points, what are Brandon's hopes for the future? Yes.
Hopes for the future are to create positive music.
That is correct. Nice job.
Looks like you're already doing that.
Yeah, Sandra P. Yeah, with my eyebrows raised, living life like these summer days, feeling young and free, and when I smile, it's heavenly. I feel bliss, true bliss, and I got the sun on my back. It's like my conscience, bright, colorful, wonderful. That's life's vibe, and I feel so incredible. I feel so alive, transformed like a butterfly. No more in disguise, I'm coming out, feeling out loud. Feeling myself like my head's up in a cloud. I'm on my own time, on my own vibe, gonna live it up till the sunshine. So I got a lot to say, all up in my head, and I'll never be quiet, cause I'm not even dead. I got high hopes for my future, and I need to live a life that's so full of adventure. I'm like a creature, so close to earth, and I'm so dang glad that my mama gave me birth. My only hopes in life is that I live it so well that I never have to live it twice. Keep your family close, and don't forget who you are. When things get taken too far, life without boundaries, who knows what could happen? We'll be walking overseas. All I know is I'm just me, trying to find what's real and what's meant to be. Yeah, carefree every day, living my own life to my own degree in every way.
You better watch out. That girl's got it going on.
No, man.
For 200 points, what was shining on her back?
The sun.
Correct.
Oh, I got a phone call. Wait.
There's
Hello?
a show going on.
I'm in the middle of a show right now, man. All right, yo. I gotta go spin my flow on the show, so I gotta go. All right, peace.
Nice rap, but just silence that. All right?
Thank you.
So, moving on.
For 300 points, what is Sandra's hope for the future? Yeah.
I think her hopes for the future that she needs a life full of adventure.
That is correct. Nice job.
At my middle school, I wasn't getting the education I wanted or would need down the road for college. Teachers were distracted, students could leave the classroom, even leave the campus for the whole period and then just come back, and no one would know besides the students themselves. I was taking classes at the local high school that I was planning to attend, and it was no better. Whole class periods with the students on their phone, not doing anything, and with no assignment to be done. I decided to look at the alternate private school. I applied to St. Mary's Academy, a Portland preparatory high school that helped students when it came to college. This had extra classes and amazing extracurricular activities for students that would give them a step up when they want to apply to colleges that have all around the country students wanting to go there. Especially after severing ties with Center for Advanced Learning, my local high school just couldn't offer that. It was not as much of a high standard school that St. Mary's Academy was. I took an academic test and scored in the 94th percentile. This let me get an academic scholarship and also apply to other scholarships. Because of the financial strain that divorce brings on parents, my mom could only afford needed a $7,000 scholarship. I only got $4,000, but I got in. But because of money alone, I could not go. And I hope that in the future, students and kids cannot have doors closed to them just because of financial situations. Just like with gender and race, they can't pick that kind of thing. So no doors should be closed because of it.
And let knowledge serve the city. For 300 points, what school did Grace apply to?
St. Mary's Academy.
Correct.
Yay!
For 400 points. What was the reason Grace could not go to the school that she wanted? Yes.
Because they didn't think she was cool enough.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
All right, well, it looks like there's a tie. So, can we have a little dance competition? All right.